Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working on the Vor, we are subjugating them, and we're actually pretty close to being done with that. However, at the end of last episode, I realized I forgot to turn off our edicts, and we should probably do that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those off right now. There we go. And the Vor are pretty much defeated at this point. We just need to run around and get that done. Yeah, the asteroid was actually destroyed by our station. That's absolutely great. The primitive aliens have no idea how close they came to destruction. Okay, so our console ring just finished up. We definitely want to continue upgrading our interstellar assembly. That'll be great. And let's check to see... Yeah, that didn't put us up above the Republic of Juawaktra. I'm not surprised about that. I wish we could see... we can see. So, economy. We have the best economy by far. The Bilnok have better tech than us by a little bit. The Republic of Juawaktra has better fleet. So we actually want to switch to economy if we can. Cool. The 5th Fleet requires orders, and currently it's not really doing much. But it's also FTL inhibited, so I think we're just going to leave it where it's at. We're okay. We just need to take over a few more stations here, and they'll be eliminated from the space war. Now, they did have a relatively decent-sized fleet that retreated, so that's definitely a bit of a concern. You're heading to Selnok, correct? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. So this will all be fully occupied by us soon enough. It's still at -2 rare crystals. That's a little bit surprising to me. Let's see if we can do anything about that. We've got this tech world here. We could put in a rare crystal production plant here, but I think we're going to work on research complexes. We also need to grab a system capital complex, and that's probably a bigger priority right now. Okay, this forge world here is full. Nothing for us to do there, although we could expand here and let them migrate. So I'm going to put in a synthetic crystal plant here. And then we've got this industrial world, which we can definitely put in an alloy nano plant on. Looks good to me. Cool. Okay, so we can see that they have a decently strong fleet in Uflau at this point, but they need to get repaired. And we're heading in. What is in here? A sentry spire? Sure. Are we actually currently building 2 megastructures? Because if not, I would like to come up here and build an interstellar assembly. Yes, another interstellar assembly. We require additional diplomatic power here. If we look at our diplomatic power, we can see it easier from here. Our diplomatic weight here, we have the interstellar assembly plus 40% and then the console ring plus 20%. So that's a big boost to us there. That's great. Okay. So we definitely want to work on our diplomatic power a little bit, and we will get to work on that one.
Colony conquered.
Cool. So we can now take these guys all the way up to Lyceria, I think. But we are still recharging our jump drive. So maybe instead we should come to Monboth? Awkward path. Awkward path indeed. We'll hold off on that for the moment. We'll just make our way up here. And this fleet at this point is basically done. They haven't settled this system, which is interesting, but we're not too concerned about that right now. They never settled this one either, which, whatever. Okay, so we're going to go in here, and we're heading to Kamiya as well. So we have orders in to take every location that they have, although they do have a fleet back here, and we're going to respond to that. Actually, we're going to just jump drive over. Which way are they going here? They're actually going down to Lythorius. So we're going to jump drive down to Lythorius ourselves and eliminate these units. No problem. We'll be there in 5 days.
Fleet lost.
That's just a reinforcement fleet up there. No big worries there. And yeah, this is going to be very quick and easy. No problem whatsoever there. Fantastic. So from here, we don't really care about where this fleet goes, to be honest. Well, we are actually not winning this. Fascinating. But that's okay. Now, the 22nd fleet here is this one. Where's the one that we just backed off? That would be the 4th. Let's go ahead and reinforce the 4th and get that built back up. And we can bring in the 1st Deep to Luris and then Uflau. Like that. So these guys are going to get pushed out. That's fine. I didn't actually expect them to take this much damage, but that's completely okay. They are hopefully going to just disengage here. And yeah, that's exactly what they did. Unfortunately, the Titan was destroyed. That makes me pretty sad, but it's okay. No big worries there. We have additional fleets on the way in. So this is completely fine. And then we can merge the 27th and the 22nd soon enough. But yeah, this'll be fine. We'll win this one for sure. This is a guarantee. Cool. What sort of weaponry are they using anyway? We don't actually know, apparently. Exciting. Well, we did burn through most of our alloys in this war, but that's fine. And yeah, the station is ours, and we can then make our way down towards Uflau if we need to. But we have 2 additional fleets here, and they did not have time to do anything. Like, this is just free. We have overwhelming force here, so it's all good. Cool. Would they now accept vassalization? Not quite. Okay. Well, let's check in on our jump drive here. 25 days. So I'd like to head up to Uflau, and we'll land on Rocknimog. Perfect. The 22nd fleet will be back when? Okay, about a month. Looks good to me. We're probably going to be a little bit short on alloys to get that put together. But that's okay. They're now eliminated in the space war, and there's nothing that they can do. The war is over. We just need to occupy their territories enough for them to realize that. So that'll be absolutely fine. Also, this music seems slightly loud. Let's step that back a couple of notches. There we go. Fantastic. Let's actually go to Lyceria here. I think that's slightly closer. So we'll go ahead and land there, and then we'll head over this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, you know, and just clear our way through here. There's not that many that we actually need to land on, so that shouldn't take all that long. Cool. Let's go ahead and hit this reinforce all button, but first I want to join the 27th and the 22nd. There we go. And from there, we should be able to hit this reinforce fleet button. That said, we still need another 20,000 alloys. What is the price of them right now? Fairly cheap. I'm actually going to buy in 15,000 of them, since we had so many energy credits. There we go. We'll get those going. And in about 2 months, we should be able to get the remainder. Cool. Apparently this station is not connected to our trade network. So we'll connect the LR9 Singularity to terminal egress, and then this over to that trade network. There we go. Cool. So we're going to be landing up here. This is absolutely fine. We have 172 xenomorph armies here. Like, they're not going to hold that off. I can tell you that right now. We have a general here, correct? Correct. We may as well start a bombardment here. And I believe we are... Oh, wow. That's a lot. Yeah, we are bombarding here in the archives. So that'll be fine.
Deploying liberation forces.
Yes, we need to liberate them more.
Discovered.
That's for sure. They need more liberation. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab Strikecraft attack speed, I guess. That'll do fine. Okay, let's check through all of these. Our generator world here doesn't really need to be a generator world anymore. Let's go ahead and switch this over to being an industrial world. And I'm going to replace all of these with industrial districts. That's not going to fix the issues here. But we can also replace this with a consumer goods factory. A civilian industry. There we go. That's good. And we've got this industrial world here. We definitely can put in an industrial district. We've got this forge world. We need a migration target for that one. We've got this set up as a mining world. It should really be an industrial world, though. And we'll put in an industrial district as well as alloy foundries and civilian industries, because we need a location for migrations. This forge world here is in much the same position. There we go. This one here, we can definitely put in a civilian industry and then an industrial district. Looks good. I guess an admin complex upgrade will work. And otherwise, that all looks fine. So on Bexor here, we did finish up our precinct houses, which has put us at 0% crime. That's very, very good. The system capital complex will help. And we'll put in a city district as well. We're going to need amenities here. That's pretty clear. There's also crystal mines that we can put in. So let's go ahead and put in a holo theater here. And I'd like to replace this energy nexus, eventually, with a Ministry of Production. There we go. Looks good. Cool. So there are 47 reasons to not accept this. That should change pretty soon. How are our armies doing? Quite well, is the answer. I'd love to see a disengage here.
Technology discovered.
But no disengage there. We do get some army health. That's nice. We'll grab some army damage as well. Yeah, they're getting just absolutely demolished at this point. We did get a couple of disengages there, but we did lose at least one army from what we were watching there. The Destican Combine just entered the war against us. Fascinating. We have claims on their systems. Very fascinating. So there's this out over here. I'm going to send the first deep fleet to jump drive over to Raima. The Destican only have these two locations. So over we head. And this will be fine. I think Illuma and Lythorius. So that's Lythorius there. That's Raima. And that's Betria. Okay. Interesting. So we would end up getting 3 systems here. Raima, Lythorius, and Lythorius. Apparently there are 2 Lythoriuses. No, I think it's indicating the world of Lythorius. I don't know. That's a little weird. Apparently they eliminated our fleet that was there. The 6th fleet. That's shocking to me. That was a full-strength fleet. Huh. Well, we'll send another fleet down there. That'll be fine. In fact, we'll send 2. We'll send you 2 down to Lythorius, and that will take some time. I'm going to jump drive them to Ajax to make this go a lot faster. Cool.
Colony conquered.
So there's Lyceria under our control. We'll head over to Uflau for now. Cool. And we'll head over to Fatis here. And then over to Lythorius after that, if we need to. So this should be reasonably fine. They're minus 340 because we're demanding unoccupied systems and planets. That's fair enough. But we will get those soon enough. Where's Aluma? There's no K in Aluma. Aluma. That's in Raima. Okay. Fair enough. That's that world. Gotcha. So they're attacking out over here. We are moving to engage them. Fantastic. Okay, the forum modules of our interstellar assembly have now finished up, and we're going to upgrade that to the top level. How are we doing now? We've moved up to second. The Republic of Juawaktra is really doing well, though. I want to take a look at this. Technology, pretty much. And they've got that Xeno diplomacy, Xeno relations, cooperative, and council member. Let's see here. Nominate Custodian Calictora. We oppose this. But, I want to see... Yeah. So the Republic of Juawaktra is a member of the Council, and that's the only reason that they have more diplomatic power than us right now. Got it. So that's fine. We can continue to replenish our ships. And we're going to head over here. The 6th Fleet is just in Jadaramis, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to arrive in Lathorius in like 80 days here. Looks good. Energy weapon attack speed? Sure. And yeah, these guys are going to attack over in Hosent. That's fine. For the time being, we'll allow it. We'll be heading over there shortly. And the 3rd Fleet is already arriving. Fantastic. We will continue to reinforce our fleet as we can. But that was definitely awkward timing on joining that war. Okay, so we successfully invaded here, and we will then head up to Kamiya 1. Although... yeah, I'm going to do that first. And then we're going to jump drive over to Raima. That'll be fine. So we're going to head in here with rather overwhelming force. That'll be great. Absolutely fine. Yeah, that's definitely overwhelming force projection. So they're not going to have any problems there. And let's continue to get our fleets reinforced as we can. We're a little bit low on our alloys at the moment, but that's fine. Okay, we're jumping over. And here we are. They don't have a chance here. This is not going to happen. Cool.
Deploying liberation forces.
Okay.
Enemy troops landing.
Wait. Why was that the default advisor voice? Hosent 2A. Oh, okay. They're landing over here. This very rude. Very rude indeed. But the 40th doesn't need to be here. We're going to send these guys up to Hosent. And I'm actually going to send the 2nd Fleet over to Hosent as well. It's lagging a little bit behind. But I'm going to take the 1st Deep Fleet. And we are going to jump drive them if our jump drive is off of cooldown. It is not. We're going to take them up this direction. I want to stop this force. But these guys aren't very powerful, so we should be fine. So I don't think we're going to successfully repel this invasion. Unless we roll just ridiculously well. But I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll have to deal with that. But that's okay. So that station will fall, of course. 9 days on our jump drive. And we will eliminate this fleet, no issues. Cool. There we go. The station will fall as well, very, very swiftly. And we can just chill on Hosen for the time being. They're currently invading it, and they will succeed in that. But at what cost? Okay, so they're attacking Moa. I think this is absolutely fine. It'll take them a little bit of time to take that station, and they will take the station. But that will slow them down, and they'll have to go either here or stay in Moa, right? So we're going to be able to get there pretty quickly. I like it. We'll reinforce our fleets. And we've finished up this invasion. So let's go ahead and jump drive at this point over to Raima and land on Aluma. There we go. 307 reasons to not give us our war goal because... And 300 of those are demanding unoccupied systems and unoccupied planets. Fair enough. So that's literally just those 2 invasions. That's the whole thing.
The enemy has seized our colony.
Yep, as expected. So we're going to have to hit Hosen soon enough. For the time being, we are bombarding them. And that'll be fine. Raima is being landed on. After we're done with that, we want to come down over here, for sure. And apparently there's quite a lot of forces up over here all of a sudden. They're just pumping them out of this station, I guess. Sure. But it's now under our control. And Moa was already under our control, so that's great. Yeah, we failed to fend off those invaders. That's to be expected. But Aluma is about to fall here. Yeah, there's very little that they can do. This is pretty over.
Colony conquered.
There we go. So these guys can head on over to Lythorius now. Did not mean to deselect them, but we can come over here and land on Lythorius. Cool. We could also bring in a science chip for some of these debris if we wanted to. Why not? Let's get started on that. I don't know that we're going to get this particularly swiftly enough. But we can queue all that up. There we go. And how long will it take us to get over here? Doesn't actually say.
Initiating communications.
Research agreement. The Lilirobia Star Authority. They're a vassal under the Bilnock. But we decline. Cool. I want to check in on the diplomatic weight here. We're actually catching up with the Republic of Juawaktra quite well. That's good. We are going to be working on our interstellar assembly up here. Is this done? This is done. Okay. So we've got this interstellar assembly that we can upgrade if we had the alloys. I'm going to actually buy in the alloys here. And we'll start working on that. I also want to build another interstellar assembly. We need alloys. But we'll wait for the month tick here. We have 2 going, apparently. Oh, the Dyson Sphere is still going, isn't it? No, it isn't. What is our second megastructure construction, then? I'm not sure. Is that in the outliner? No. It is not. Is it in any of these? Because I don't actually know what our second megastructure that we're working on is. Huh. Unless it's counting this, which would be weird. But whatever. I guess it's fine. We're heading over to Lythorius, and at this point, we have 147 reasons not to accept this. All we have to do is invade Lythorius, and they will accept this piece. So that's absolutely great. We will be there very shortly. When is our jump drive done recharging? 87 days, so we're still moving kind of slowly, but we are going to be landing here shortly. And once we get this, they should fully accept. So that would be great. And then from there, we can look to get some of these guys taken care of. But we need to get the Vor under us. That is step 1. So here comes our fleet. We're actually full on minerals. I'm going to sell off minerals here. Yeah, we just absolutely tanked the price on it, but that's okay. Well, this is not going to do very much. There we go. Problem solved. And let's land our armies. They have 792. We should chunk through that very swiftly. Combat width of 9 is good for us. That's quite a high combat width. Love to see a disengage here. Did not happen. Sad. But we're almost through their reserves at this point. And their morale is pretty broken, to be honest. They don't have much morale remaining. So there's all of their reserves gone. Their front line is now getting less wide. They've already disengaged their clone army. Yeah, they're just getting crushed by our xenomorphs. No hope whatsoever here for them. I'd like to see us crush their morale up here before we hit their backline, but unfortunately that's just not the way it works. Our interstellar assembly is now fully operational. Okay. We're only about 1,000 away. Sounds good. We'll reinforce our fleets. This 10k fleet, will they actually win that? I don't know that they will.
Colony conquered.
The planet has been taken. Still 146 reasons not to do this. What unoccupied systems and planets? Rhaema, Lythorius, and Lythorius. Maybe one of the Lythorii. I'm confused about that one. That should have changed. Do we end up winning this? I think we don't.
Construction complete.
I'm going to bring in this fleet here. And where are we? Okay, that was all over the place. We're just going to jump drive in. It should be absolutely fine. And we'll head in over here. Our armies are still chilling here. I guess it's maybe because they took the orbital ring? I think that's what happened here. They took the orbital ring, and so it never fully occupied. Well, we'll be arriving here very, very shortly, and even with us being fairly wounded and just having jump drived, we should make very short work of this. Cool. Indeed we do. Okay. So now this should be fully occupied. Now we can achieve the war goals. Perfect. So we will send our offer. And here we go. The big ol' lag spike. So the Destican Combine entered the war against the Vor. Hilarious. Our subject has started converting. So apparently the Destican Combine is our subject. But I don't think they actually exist. Cool. Okay, so there's that war won. The Vor and the Destican are now under us. And next up, we're going to be looking to do the same thing, ideally, to the Calictora. We'll see if we can manage to pull off a war against one of these, actually. I mean, we could do... We can't actually do this. We don't have a subjugation CB, presumably because they're already vassals to the Calictora. Sad, but we'll look into that next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Ken2Win, Atala, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.